Hello everyone, welcome back into another stream of our Let's Play of Suikoden 1 and 2. I hope you're doing well. So, on yesterday's episode, I chose to go into hard mode and then had to do a bit of grinding to kind of compensate for that. So we more or less just left off learning a bit about the cast and the crew and the Empire, where things aren't necessarily as on the up and up as some may think with the Empire. And the last thing that we did was we fought the Ant Queen, and during that battle, the main character's best friend Ted used the Soul Eater rune to kind of protect the party from the oncoming danger, which tipped off Kanan to turn him into the higher-ups, Commander Craze, who then contacted Lady Windy. And we learned that Lady Windy was chasing Ted for 300 some odd years, and she finally caught him. So Ted managed to use his rune to escape from the Empire Castle. We don't exactly know how that happened, other than him using force. And he fled to Tio's house, or Tyr's house, whichever way you want to look at it, and made Tyr promise to take the soul rune and make sure that Windy never gets her hands on it. And he's okay if Tyr hates him for the kind of fate that is going to befall him as a result of getting that Soul Eater rune. So the last thing that we did with Ted was he left of his own accord to go with the Imperial forces, so that way the party could have a chance to escape with the Soul Eater rune now. And we went to the nearby inn because I guess the Imperial soldiers are completely inept at searching for people, or they didn't hear the conversation that literally took place right in front of their faces. So we're going to start right up from there. So, all right. So we literally just came downstairs, and the next thing that we need to do is potentially talk to that scruffy looking fellow over there, but we might be able to get some more info from the townsfolk beforehand, or not. Whoa, ow! Watch where you're going, you little squirt! I get called on duty during my day off to search for someone all night, and just when I finally have a moment to catch my breath. Shut up, idiot! We need to stay inconspicuous. The latter. Hey, hold it right there, half-pint! Just gonna run into me and not apologize? Is that how your parents raised you? Huh? Wait just a minute. I recognize you from somewhere. Young master, are you alright? Hey you, what the hell are you doing? Who are you people? And what's this young master business? Wait, let me see his face. He looks like that one we're after, the McDole kid. What did you say? If this escalates any further, we're in trouble. We'll hold him off, young master. You escape while you can. Guess we have no choice. Let's do this. Oh man, I gotta think of a Victor voice. Oh man, I can't do that voice. I could try and fail. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright, okay, calm down, buddy. You too, oh great Imperial sirs. Come on, just think about it. That's a terrible Victor voice. Why would fugitives still be hanging around here? No one would be that stupid. Well, I suppose, but just in case. Come on, you're scaring the poor kid. Look, just leave this to me. I'll kick them out. Hey, wait a second. Forget it. No need to always be sticking our necks out for the Empire. Wait! It's that guy! Thank you really saved us there. Right back at you. I was wondering how I was going to talk myself out of paying for my meal. Hold on, so you're saying you used us to get a free meal? Oh, come on, it worked out for all of us. Well, see you around. Thanks for helping me out. It's a terrible, terrible Victor. I need to think of something better. so the general's houses are going to be locked, I believe. Yes, we have heard of orbs. Shapes, as you will. What's the matter? You look worried. Yeah, I know. You're that rebel McDull kid, aren't you? We're not rebels. Couldn't care less either way. More importantly, how do you plan on getting out of here? I've got an idea if you're up for it. I do this kind of thing all the time. Want to give it a try? I don't trust you. Okay, help us out. Well, he helped us out of one pickle. Let's go get us out of a second. Help us out. Alright, leave it to me. There's just one condition. Uh-oh, here we go. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy. If you manage to escape, there's someone I want you to meet. That's it. Not a bad deal, right? Now that that's out of the way, let's move. First, we'll head to the city gates. Trust me, I'm not handing you over to the Imperial forces. Victor has joined your group. Hey, Dookie Stain, how's it going, man? I'm doing pretty well, you know, glad to be playing Suikoden again. Can't believe they leave their houses unlocked. When some dude walks in and sniffs their stews. Oh, no interactions. You all look real shady to me. Zoinks. So our house is off limits. Sonia Shulin's house is still locked. But now we could get to equip Miss Cleo with our rune. By Miss Cleo, I actually mean Gremio. Because he's a cook, he gets the fire orb. You're listening while playing Magic? Nice. What format are you playing? I like Magic quite a bit. I haven't really played in a while. A lot of my enthusiasm's really died with a lot of the like new sets that are coming out. The like cross film things. Thinking of shopping here? Don't do it. You'll get swindled. Shut up. Get out of here if you're gonna mess with my business. Alright. That's the same. Wait, why did I even come here? Oh yeah, to get Miss Cleo her boots. And we should probably equip Victor as well. I don't think you can equip the circlet. It is a little bit awkward that you can't just go to the equip menu from something like this. It's all good though. I guess we don't need the for a rogue just yet. We'll wait until we get to Lenankamp or something. You're playing modern with a mix of control and mill. Oh, you're one of those. Nah, I'm just teasing. We shouldn't be here. Thanks, Gremio. Yeah, I didn't mention this on yesterday's stream, but I'll finish the story after this. Okay then, I'll go talk to them. Just sit tight. All clear. Make sure to keep your faces hidden. Phew, sure is sunny today. Think I'll just rest in the shade. We did it! I thought my heart would explode. So, how'd you manage to pull that off? It was nothing really. Just some good old-fashioned bribery. Imperial soldiers talk a mean game, but money's their weakness. The capital is corrupt to its core, and it's coming apart at the seams. What a tragedy. But how did you bribe him? Didn't you say he had no money? Why would I use my own money to help you escape? What? Hey! My wallet's gone! When did you... Here, you can have it back. Better keep an eye on it this time. Now for our promise. You didn't forget, did you? So, kiddo. That's Master Tear to you! Okay, Master Tier. There's someone I'd like all of you to meet in Lenankamp. Will you come along? Promise is a promise. Where is Lenankamp? Well, I already know where it is. So I'm going to say promise is a promise. Alright, now let's get out of this place. Lenankamp is just south of here. Hey, we escaped. Gregminster. Who's that on the icon? It's kind of hard to tell. So you're degenerates? I don't really hate people too much unless they just do like strictly blue control, just because it gets a bit too solitary for me. By solitary, I mean in the sense of the card game of solitaire. Oh yeah, I need to tell my story after this. Hey Scalise, nice to see you again. You used to play Gwent? I never played The Witcher to know what exactly Gwent is beyond just like the Witcher card game. We're finally here, Tyr. Welcome to Lenankamp. Not much of a town, but the local brew is excellent. Not that you can try it, of course. Well then, time to make myself useful. I gotta go take care of some business. I may be late, so have a look around. Who's this person Victor wants us to meet? You know, there's something about that guy I don't quite trust. No idea. Anyway, what should we do now? I'm dying to take a shower. So this is an A+ tier fantasy world. It has showers. Ooh, and bamboo. So, right. The standalone version? I didn't even know Gwent had a standalone version. Dookie, you've never tried it? It's just a Witcher trading card game? I didn't even know you could trade with it. I just knew it was a card game. So my story was, that I forgot to say yesterday, was when I was a kid, because of the pixel art in the game, I thought Gremio was a girl because he's so, like, doting. I didn't find out until, like, halfway through the game, or, like, probably a little bit longer, that Gremio was male. Oh yeah, Victor's not in the party right now. Should probably go to the armor shop, or I could wait through going to the mountains and figure it out after the fact. Oh well. Pointy hats. Prevents balloon status. Oh right, that's because Pawn has our other pointy hat. There's 2 story-based Gwent card games as well? Huh. I'm assuming it has to be pretty fun, because people talk about it. Hey, it's Kryn. Did I never go in this house? I'll let you in on something, hee. You know how monsters occasionally leave behind urns? Some of them are actually quite valuable, hee. If you were to take them to an appraiser... So, as much as I dislike Kryn, I kind of also like him because he's just kind of this random dude that's like a hunchback. And there really hasn't been a lot of hunchback representation in video games other than Yen from The Witcher, right? I know, but like just a lot of the characters in this game have a ton of personality. So that's quite why I like it. Welcome to Kayaki Inn. An overnight stay is 70 ponch per person. I'll even throw in breakfast. Breakfast. I'm just gonna save it. I don't remember what I need to do to trigger the next event. Maybe it's like trying to leave the town or something. Now that I've got plenty of goods, where should I peddle them? Rockland in the east, west across Mount Tigerwolf to Sarady. Wherever I'll go, I'll be making a killing. He's a murderer. I wonder what these dishes are. Oh, it looks like shrimp croquettes? I don't know. All that food, but no people to eat it with. Somebody still took his fortune. Yeah, so I think we might need to step out of the town to trigger the next sequence of events. Or at least attempt it. Or not. Victor's late. Maybe I need to actually rest after all. They're gonna take my money. Alright, well we saved it if I need to save cash. Oh, you're friends of Victor? In that case, I'll prepare our best rooms for you. Hey, we got connections now. Looks like that, what was his name, Victor, never came back. We don't have many other options. Let's wait a while longer, and if he doesn't turn up, we'll head north. I'm sure Master Tio will be able to help us. Hey Cleo, why did Pawn... Just leave it, Gremio. What could the ruckus be at this hour? We've received reports that fugitives are staying at this inn. We'll be conducting an investigation now. Please, sir, all our guests are asleep. Shut up! Are you willingly harboring rebels? They're after us, young master. That Victor fellow must have ratted us out. I knew we shouldn't have trusted him. This is not looking good. If we stay here, they'll find us. What should we do, young master? Let's fight. I'm scared. Let's run. Oh, this is hard mode, so let's say I'm scared, but I ain't never scared, so we gotta fight. Very well, young master. I, Gremio, will protect you with my life. Are you serious? There's way too many of them. Both of you need to calm down. Oh dear, we're really in trouble now. Gremio, if we can just get the young master out. Psst. This way, hurry. Who said that? That wasn't Victor at all. I hear a voice. I think it's coming from the clock. What should we do, young master? What are you doing? Hurry up! Do you want to get caught? Well, wait. Who's there? Who cares? This is a godsend. You must be the new friends Victor told us about. The others are waiting. Follow me. Yeah, I do prefer Odessa's old art. So for anybody wondering who that girl is on my banner, this is actually Odessa. The new Suikoden website had like some promotional images, so I just kind of ripped it for the banner. Hey Mao, how's it going? Welcome back in. Sorry about that, Tyr. You must have had a rough time. But it was thrilling, wasn't it? What's going on here? I didn't expect to blow my cover this soon. Oh well. You should got to meet Odessa. Odessa? That name sounds familiar. You don't mean from the rebel army? Well, we much prefer to call ourselves the Liberation Army, but you can call us what you like. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Odessa Silverberg, leader of the Liberation Army. Nice to meet all of you. Victor, is that who you wanted us to meet? That's right. You might want to sit down for this. You're looking at the son of General Tio McDole. And a fugitive, no less. Wouldn't he make a great asset to the Liberation Army? Now hold on a second, are you kidding? What makes you think he'll join the rebel army? Isn't that right, young master? I never said I'll join. It might not be a bad idea to join. I never said I'll join. I'm part of the Empire. I'm an Imperial Guard guy. Hear that, Victor? Right, well, look. We can convince him, all right? He's got nowhere else to go. Seems Victor played all of us like fiddles. He tends to drag people here whenever he takes a liking to them, but it looks like you're wanted by the Imperials, and this place is still crawling with soldiers. You can stay here until all of this blows over. Whatever you do afterwards is your choice. You can't be serious, young master. Joining the rebels would be complete madness. The Sorry, Liberation Army, huh? Might not be a bad idea to join the rebels at this point. But what would Master Tio think? She's a traitor. She hates the Empire. Scholars said, if you know anything about fiction, it's that any group named the Liberation Army ends badly. But that's why they're called the Rebel Army, right? It's a little bit different. Or is it? Also, Star Wars? Question mark? Actually, I don't know how the new sequels ended, so you might be right. If Odessa welcomes you as a guest, then so do I. I'm Flick. You've probably heard of Blue Thunder Flick from the Liberation Army. What? Never? Well, now you have. The quiet guy over there is Greatsword Humphrey. He and I, along with Sanchez, are kind of a big deal around here. I am Ron Burgundy. Kind of a big deal. You don't actually think you can rejoin the Imperials, do you? Good luck with that. You'll be dead before that day comes. Humphrey, as always, quiet. My name is Sanchez. Pleased to meet you. I feel like Sanchez's art's pretty good, and Humphrey's isn't bad. Victor's is pretty decent. And Flick, it's okay. I'm sorry, Victor can be a little overdramatic sometimes. Under normal circumstances, you and I would be enemies. I wish things weren't this way. Some base. It's a bandit. Are you okay? I must speak to Lady Odessa. Let's help him in. Where am I? Don't worry, this is the Liberation Army's base. So what business do you have with me? So you're Lady Odessa. Thank goodness. I'm one of the bandits holed up on Mount Seifu. Well, we only target those corrupt Imperials. But just the other day, the Imperial Guards came and arrested our bosses Varkas and Sidonia. Varkas and Sidonia? Wait, isn't that... Shh! Quiet! Lady Odessa, please, help Varkas and Sidonia. That bastard Grady from Rockland has them strung up. He's starving them to death. Outrageous! Execution without a trial? That's forbidden even by Imperial law. Hey Katie, nice to see you again. That's terrible. But Odessa, the Empire has increased surveillance as of late. We can't do anything overt. I know we're short on manpower, but the bandits rely on us. We can't betray their trust. It's our fault. This has nothing to do with us. It's not exactly our fault, per se. We were following orders, which I know how well that goes over. But anyway, Tyr's a pretty straightforward fellow, so he'll own up to it. What do you mean it's your fault? Story gets told through the blackout. I see. That's too bad. Even if you didn't know at the time, you're still responsible for your actions, right, Tyr? You gotta save Varkas and Sidonia. I'll go with you. Agreed. I don't plan on betraying the Empire, but Grady is beyond redemption. You're right. Correcting Grady's injustices would be for the good of the Empire. Remaster, if you give the order, I will follow. Thank you so much. Varkas and Sidonia are strung up at the mansion of Rockland's military commander. They'll die soon if we don't hurry. Please save them. Tyr, you have my gratitude. Victor, I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. Let's get a move on, Tyr. Rockland, here we come. Victor's joined the party. Rockland is east of the Imperial capital. It's northeast from here in Lenankamp. Humphrey always silent. Just so we're clear, I don't trust any of you yet, including you, Victor. Good old flickin' Victor. Please, Tyr, help save them. Okay. So this is kind of the turning point of the story, obviously. We've kind of begun to throw our lot in with the rebels. So one thing that I've learned since yesterday is that this kind of diagonal movement was an addition to the PSP version of Suikoden 1 and 2, and that was a Japanese-only thing. So apparently it was, yeah. It's not brand new, but I mean, it kind of is for Western audiences. Oh yeah, this is great. Victor with his Taya sword. Shiko sword. Did I buy anything for Victor? I thought I did. Maybe I did not. I think I wanted to wait to have him in the party. We'll give the pointy hat to Victor, and then that'll be good for now. And we'll give one of our sets of medicine to Vic as well. And then just so I don't have to do this, if I get TPK'd somehow, I'm going to go ahead and save it again. But I think we should be over the hump as far as hard mode is concerned. Unless we get to some pretty spicy boss battles. But I don't foresee that happening for a while. Oh no, it's 2 red soldier ants! Oh, I forgot to switch things around. Okay, so one of the other parts of the game that you need to focus on is actually your battle formation and orientation. So Victor is an S for short range, and Tyr and Gremio are mediums, which is why they have M's. Cleo is a long range character, which is why... Okay. She needs to be in the back row. And so short range characters can only really strike the enemies in the row right in front of them. Go figure. Mediums are versatile where they can attack from the front lines and the back. Time to punch some more bugs. Alright. Time to gamble more, you mean. We're back in Rockland. Don't know if the NPCs have updated. Oh. Rum, mead, sake, brandy, you name it. We've got it all, but none for you quite yet. Come back in a year or two. So obviously they always had the liquor, but they were just withholding it from the Imperial soldiers that we were with before with Kanan and whatnot. Dude has a bit of a short-term memory. Can I help you? Have I got something on my face? Well, I am one good-looking fella. I like how I searched those pots again, as though there's going to be anything different from the first time I did that. Yep, this is Rockland. So cold because it's a wasteland full of rocks. How about it, man? Want to play a game? I gotta focus. I think it's this one. Go! Wow, wow, wow. Sucks to suck. Alright, I failed, so I'm just gonna reload it and then continue on normally. Katie said not selling alcohol to the underage. Couldn't be Poland. Shake your head. Oh yeah? What's the legal drinking age in Poland? I'm assuming it's, lower than the US because the US has one of the highest ages around. But I'm assuming this firmly puts Tyr under the 18 category. I think canonically he's 15 or 16 in the game. I don't remember. I know Rookie Mania on the last video gave us some of the manuals information, and there might be some more stuff on the promotional materials on the Konami website, because I looked at that, but I didn't pay enough attention to remember. Katie said technically the age for drinking is 18, but practically it's just a vibe check. Fair enough. It's kind of like that in many places, isn't it? Kind of reminds me of like a meme photo of like this girl in a bar like posing with a drink, and she's like, "Hey guys, my fake ID worked," and then somebody like commented, "It's because you look 35." I was like, "Oh my god, just destroy her." All right, yep, the Imperials snatch away their food. Alright, so I'm assuming all the stuff's the same. Who are you? If you have no business here, then clear off. Or do you want to be strung up like those bandits? Good old camera panning. Security is tight. Sneaking in won't be easy. Just leave it to me. I'm used to this kind of thing. Help! Fire! The Grady Mansion is on fire! What? Victor! What have you done? Don't tell me you... Don't know what you're talking about. Must be all the dry weather we're having. How could you? Young master, this man is unhinged. That's why Victor's great. He just do not give a damn. He said, "Rebel, yes please." And then y'all are welcome back in. If it's the vibe check, you're probably still not old enough to drink. Well, you got the babby face. He's got some fine silk sheets, but cracked walls. We gotta put out the fire. Got him. Katie said if you have any sort of facial hair, they won't even question it. You remember succeeding when you're 16 or 17, but you're unusually well behaved. We obtained a medicine. I remember when my friend turned 21, he went to the liquor store to buy things, as one does the day they turn 21. And he didn't even get carded, so it was a little bit anticlimactic for him. It's like a big life event, and then just big old nothing burger. Scalzy looked young enough that you could tell the people carding you were getting mad. Like, oh yeah, haha, this guy looks young. Wait, what the hell? He's nearly 30? That's always a good one. I remember going to the casino once with my sister, and like one of the workers stopped to question how old I was, and then he's like, "When's your birthday?" And I told him, and then he's like, "What year?" And I'm like, bro, do you want me to just show you my ID? And then he's like, "No, that's fine." And then did the mental math before he walked away. So weird. They hit us. Wait, how did that one die after it hit us? I didn't see the counterattack happen. Probably need to use medicine after that. That's a decent chunk of pots right there. Okay, I think we're fine for now. Obtained a chest plate. And a hot plate. I do not know what that word is. KD Azabka that never questioned him for the entire high school? Wait, I'm even more confused by actually reading the sentence. Does he have a rune? Yes, he does not. I'm gonna save the fire rune thing for now. We hit Victor and Gremio. Alright, so Gremmy is definitely gonna need to drink the medicine. Oh, it's a chain of convenience stores. Okay. Got an antique. It's so ubiquitous in Poland, you forgot not everyone might not know what that is. I forgive you. Right, so this fight might be a little bit dicey. Go. Damn it, those crits are really busting up my rhythm. Gremio's a little bit bad shape. Oh, is this supposed to be a boss battle? I guess it is a bit more intense music, isn't it? Or is it? No, this is the normal boss music. Or normal enemy music. Bro, just dude is single-handedly killing the party. There we go. Do I need to... Well, may as well be safe. Damn, Victor's tanky. You live in Sweden and you have to be 20 to buy alcohol there, but it's so expensive that you have to buy it legally there, even though you could. Oh, because it's so expensive? It's surprising. What's going on? My eyes are blurry. I can't... Hey, you're those Imperial soldiers. What are you doing here? Came to mock me, didn't you? Of course we didn't. If we knew what Grady was up to, we would have never have helped him. As it happens, we're also fugitives now. We're here to rescue you. Thanks. Give my associate a hand too, will ya? That won't be necessary. Sidonia, you bastard! If you could get free, why didn't you escape earlier? Can't very well escape on my own, can I? Sidonia, why you? Hey, we'd better get out of here quick. Alright, so they're not part of the party. I'm surprised we didn't get one that said a message saying that they were tagging along. Scallies, you said, you're yet to buy it legally. He sees you, okay. Traitors! Not only did you defy the Emperor, you freed the bandits. And you set my house on fire. You'll pay for this. Oh yeah? You want to settle this now? You're not the only one with an axe to grind. How about I carve out your eyeballs? What? Well, I'll settle for tearing him to pieces. What? Just wait until Commander Craze hears about what happened. You'll get what's coming to you. Cleo, do you think we'll ever be able to return to the Empire? I don't know. Young Master. Don't worry. Where there's a will to survive, there's a way. Looks like we're indebted to the Liberation Army now. Tell Lady Odessa that if she ever needs help, Farkas and Sidonia will run to her aid. Goodbye then. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. Nothing like a hard day's work. Come on, let's get back to Lenankamp. Tyr, why don't you spend a little more time with the Liberation Army? What do you say? Young Master, once we return to Lenankamp, let's plot our next course of action. There's no time to waste. We don't need to rest. Wait, but we do need to try Marco once more for good/bad luck. Dope! Sarady says, it also helps knowing the Polish underground network of smugglers. That's hardly weird. Pretty much everyone either knows a smuggler or is rich enough to not care about paying out their butts. That's a wild thing to say. I knew it! It hurts. Poor luck. Yeah, let me go ahead and hydrate. Sometimes my dog stretches out like Superman when he sleeps, and he just looks really silly sometimes. Can I go in the forest? I cannot. It's been a minute. Note to self, never put Varkas in the party, because that's going to murder my voice. You realized how that sounded halfway as you were typing it out, but you felt you were too committed to exposing the people to the mess that is Sweden? Expose away. Wait, don't take that out of context! Don't expose yourself. Got him. Hey, we got a bandana. Kwaba. The Fortress of Kwaba is currently under strict lockdown. State your business or be refused entry. Do I really have so little faith in you guys? No comment. Sometimes I say things for the memes. I guess that's a comment, I lied. Alright. I was gonna go to Mount Tigerwolf, but we're gonna have to go there anyway. I just want to get lucky and fight a boar. And potentially get one of those cool rune drops. So yeah, as you guys can see now, we get virtually 0 experience for fighting these types of enemies. Which I think is one of the better parts of Suikoden, because it kind of flattens out the level curve so that enemies are pretty much almost always relevant. Unless you are, I don't know, really good at the game. I'm a little surprised at how easy hard mode has been so far. Granted, I mean, I've already cheesed the hell out of the game a little bit, but in all honesty, I didn't cheese it as hard as people who actually redeemed their DLC stuff. Granted, the DLC extra content doesn't give you more direct power, so I'll do one more boar battle, then move on. And I said this yesterday, but I may as well repeat it now, and I guess for every stream where I'm doing this, but after having the speed up button for the battles, I kind of wish we had a speed up button for navigating the field like this. Come on, Boris. Those aren't boars at all. I don't know if you get items from bribing things. I might need to try that sometime. Maybe that's the strat. Because I know that's a feature in other games, but there's a difference between, like, bribing to get something versus bribing to be let go. Oh, it's the bugs! I'm missing. Oh, they're gonna poison us. But us, I mean, Victor. You're too agile! There we go. Alright. Oh. Rumor has it there's a group of rebels currently on the run. Would happen to be you folk by any chance? Must be a joke. Welcome home, sir. I'm glad to see you're well. I don't know how to do a Sanchez voice. So, you returned safely. Tyr, you came back. Thank you. This solves our problem. What do you mean? Odessa, you're not planning what I think you are. Yes, I am. What? What is it? What's going on? Tyr, take a look at this. Wait, what is it? Show me as well. What the hell is this? Blueprints for fire spears. Fire spears? Yes. The Imperial Army sees us as an insignificant threat, but there'll come a day when we can face them head on. When that day arrives, fire spears will come in handy. That's why we paid good money to purchase these from the dwarf mines. Tyr, this blueprint needs to reach the Liberation Army's secret factory. But we can't leave this hideout abandoned, so I'd like to ask you to take on this job. Enough! We're part of the Imperial Army! How can you expect us to betray the Empire like that? Let's go, young master! No need for us to stay here any longer. Wait! Don't you know what the Empire is doing? What the people truly want? Or are you going to feign ignorance? Gremio, you saw it with your own eyes, heard it with your own ears. Will you ignore the truth despite all you've seen and heard? What about you, Tyr? Still want to go back to the Empire? Go back to being General McDole's little boy? My father is his own man, and so am I. I am a soldier of the Imperial Army. I think I'm going to say I'm a soldier of the Imperial Army, because, you know, we are a little bit duty/honor bound for that. So I'm a soldier of the Imperial Army. Alright, I understand. I've no intention of forcing my beliefs on you. But if you change your mind, I want you to come back here. I wasn't counting on you in the first place. Please, could you help us? You are our last hope. Man, it sucks. I've got like no middle ground between like super old man voice and just like mature man voice. I like how Victor's still in the party despite everything. Alright, so let's go home to Greg Minister. Oh no! They're chasing us out! Alright. If I wasn't, like, streaming schedule, I might go to Sarady and screw around there, but I know this is essentially a non-choice, which kind of sucks when that happens. They couldn't think of a better way to railroad us into this choice, I believe, so we'll just go with it. Channel my inner Michael Caine, I believe in you. My favorite joke about Michael Caine is when people spell his name as, like, my cocaine because of his accent. Yeah, I ain't got no my cocaine voice to work with. My cocaine. No. Can't do it. Humphrey don't care. Tyr, I knew you'd come back. Will you help us? Well... I see, so you haven't made up your mind yet. That's fine, I can wait. I will. Thank you. Tyr, let me start by explaining. These here are blueprints for fire spears. They need to be delivered to the Liberation Army secret factory. Northwest of Lenankamp, across the river, you'll find Mount Tigerwolf. Beyond that mountain is a village called Sarady. A messenger from the secret factory should be waiting for you there. I guess in my head, Sanchez sounds more like George Takei, and I never thought about trying to emulate that kind of voice. Odessa, I don't understand. Why do you insist on trusting this guy? They could be Imperial spies for all we know. Are you sure you want to give him the blueprints that hold the fate of the Liberation Army? Save your cocaine for when I have to voice act a rat? I could probably do that. Especially if it's Master Splinter. That one's easy. Practiced my fake samurai voice for ages. Orokusaki! Don't worry. I'm going with them. What? If you're going, then I'm going too. Flick, who'll protect this place if you come along? It's time you start acting like a leader. Don't worry, Flick. I'll keep Odessa safe. In return, you look after the hideout. It's settled then. Let's head for Mount Tigerwolf. I love the sound effects of this game. Odessa has joined the party. If anything happens to Odessa, you'll regret it. I'll make sure of that. Mount Tigerwolf is across the river to the northwest. Beyond that is Sarady. I need that Victor discount, and this dude doesn't want to give it to me. We got the blueprints. Oh, we already have the tunic. But she has headgear? So the bandana isn't going to work. Whatever. Should I be more Alfred from Batman or get Carter? Probably Batman. Maybe not quite at that level. I think George Takei. He's always been a bit more of my mental voice for him. Dang it. I didn't need increased item drops. So Odessa's only level 6. It's fine. Oh. Didn't realize I was that low on HP. Hey Jesse, how's it going? You restarted today and you got the prosperity rune? You completely forgot that was a thing until I mentioned it yesterday? I don't really think... Well, I guess the prosperity rune is probably worth it. The prosperity one is the increased potch / gold, is it not? I think the fortune rune isn't worth it because of how much it gets capped by the area. But extra potch is really good. But like in the long run, it always felt so easy to get potch by just abusing Marco. Okay, so that is that one. And are you still on hard mode? How is the trip to get that done in hard mode? The fortune rune isn't that great. It only works on the person who has it equipped. That's also true, yeah. Sun's going down. Think we can make it over the mountain before nightfall? There's no way I'm spending the night out in the open. Well, let's keep climbing then. Come on. Took about 40 minutes of prep for the journey. The prep probably was more difficult than probably anything else you're gonna do in the game, really. There's killer slimes! Got him. I think these dudes also drop a rune. Well, at least not for me. We got the medicine. It's so wild, like every track that I hear, I'm like, oh man, I remember this song. I was there when they first invented it. But I didn't always hate it. You had to get to level 12 to 13 so you could let go of the enemies in the mountain. Ah, that makes sense. It was just a time investment. The most difficult part was the first few levels because the furball could kill you. I believe it, bro. Oh god, this is going to be a pretty difficult fight. I could let these go. Let's see if Odessa has a rune. I don't remember if she does. She might have like the water rune. Wind. This might be necessary. Oh yeah, this is our first spell. That was weird. Like, I stopped speeding it up, and then... I don't know. I don't think I put any of them to sleep after all. Alright. I guess we're high enough level that they're not going to, like, one-shot us. Gotta admit, I saw a white bunny with an axe, and I got scared that it was going to kill us all. Used 4 stacks of medicine, killing a boar at level 3. 4 stacks. Not even just like 4 medicine, like 4 stacks. You can bribe the wildlife? Yes, you can. Hey, we got a wind rune piece. Okay. The only issue is I don't remember if bribing things allows them to drop their items a bit more. I'm assuming that might actually be the case because we still have the let go option available. Ladon. Oh, that art looks really different. Trying to think of how when I tried to do this voice. Welcome, good travelers. Out for a climb at this hour? Quite the adventure sponge, aren't we? However, I suggest you stop here and continue on tomorrow. It isn't safe around these parts with all the bandits roaming about. Why not spend the night at my inn? Sorry, but we're in a hurry and... Sounds great! My feet are killing me. For once I agree with you. I can't make it much further. We'd better keep going. You gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, hold on. My legs aren't listening to me. Oh dear, mine as well. Seriously? What about you, Odessa? Are your legs not listening either? Actually, mine are talking to me. They're begging me for rest. Hey, Tyr, I'm going in. This is a mutiny. I will not stand for this. Alright, so now that nobody's with us... Where are you going? Your companions have already removed their boots and are lounging about. They said, no, you will rest and you'll like it. Before supper, you must try some of this tea. It's a specialty blend from Mount Tigerwolf. Pass it here. Oh, it's quite bitter. True, very bitter. Come, you try some too. Not if it's bitter. Now, no need to be fussy, just a sip. Not if it's bitter. Trust me, it isn't that bitter. Besides, it's very healthy. No, not if it's bitter. I don't do bitter. Please, try some? Nah, I'm alright. So yeah, this is kind of one of my biggest gripes about a lot of older style JRPGs. Just the illusion of choice. So... looks like we're about to get roofied, y'all. Here you go. Be careful, it's quite hot. Smells kind of strange, doesn't it? Hey, what's the name of this tea? It's the famous Mount Tigerwolf blend called Robber's Tea. Funny name for a tea. Wait, did you... Hey, you should give us... I can't believe we fell for the oldest shit. He got us good. Everyone's fast asleep thanks to the famed poison tea of Mount Tigerwolf. Well, they sure are well off for a bunch of vagabonds. Looks like I'll be living it up for a while. Hey, Ladon, how's business? Aha, booming today from the look of it. Why, and if isn't Boss Kessler, always at your service. As you can see, I've just finished work for the day. Aha, that's a fine-looking lady in their company. Wait, hold on a second. Isn't this... Hey, Ladon, what have you done, you fool? But what do you mean? Do you have any idea who this woman is? I need to use my drugged out voice for a character's full-time voice? Okay. My guess it'd be some ignorant traveler. Idiot! Even an imbecile like you must know of Lady Odessa, leader of the Liberation Army. You kidding, boss? Even a child knows who Lady Odessa is. Wait, are you telling me this is her? Yes, I am. Now hurry up and prepare the antidote.
Let's see. Rabbit's tail, rose leaves, pinch of sugar.
Listen, Ladon, if anything happens to Lady Odessa, you can kiss that thick head of yours goodbye.
Eep, rose's tail, sugar leaves, pinch of rabbit.
Pinch of rabbit. The least untrustworthy looking character you've seen in a while is a scammer? Impossible? I know, right? It's that whole Disneyfication. You can't trust anybody by how they look except for literally everybody ever. If you're ugly, you're a villain. And then Global, nice to see you again, by the way. Forgive me, Lady Odessa. Though completely unintentional, I nearly committed the gravest error of my life. If you'd like, I'll make this fool Ladon pay with his...
Please, boss. I'm quite attached to my head.
Don't be silly. That said, I'll need to be more careful in the future.
Flick tells me I'm too trusting of people. Maybe he's right. By way of apology, please stay the night here. I'll do my best to accommodate you.
No more poison tea, you hear? I always like getting out of bed by walking diagonally out of it. Gentle breathing. Mild snoring. Loud snoring.
Trust me, no more poison tea. I learned my lesson this time.
You also a member of the Liberation Army? No, you're not? Lady Odessa really is incredible. She's serious about overthrowing the Empire. Plenty of people are unhappy with how things are, but she's the only one doing something about it. I hate the Empire as well. What have I got to show for it? I'm just a loathsome bandit. Lady Odessa's our only hope.
Good morning, young master.
You're up early, dear. ... Hey, Gremio, why is Cleo in such a bad mood?
Leave her be, Victor. She's not much of a morning person.
Looks like everyone's here. Right. Today we reached Sarady.
Leaving so soon? Let me unlock the door.
Alright, we're fully healed. I don't know if you can save it here.
Welcome.
Alright, free save spot. Man, it's been so long since I've gone through the hard way, Jesse. Could you rest here on the solo route? Or you would have had Ted with you at that point. Giant snails! Meow Laser, you're always telling everyone no more poison tea? I know, right? Don't you just hate it when they give you some poison with the sugar? It's the worst. You acquired an antique. The door is locked if you get to the mountain inn early. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't remember there being like a cheap save along the way, but like I said, it's been ages. Getting pretty full up on junk. Hey, we obtained the clone orb. I actually don't even remember how that rune works. Two times damage law. Oh, lose balance? That's probably why. So that's Pon's rune. I don't remember it being called clone. So the name may have changed. Got 1,000 to punch. Anyway, we'll probably give that rune to good old Victor. What enemies are around here? Ah! Bugs!
We were meant to meet with a stranger from the secret factory at an inn in this village, but I'm not sure where it is. It's a small village, we'll find it soon enough. I can't wait to be an adult. Once I'm all grown up, I'm gonna help my dad.
Sweet little kid.
Granny's getting old. She spends all day talking about the Emperor. Can you believe I once met the Emperor in person? He spoke so kindly even to nobody like me.
Yep, that's my old lady voice apparently. Hey, we get the water rune. Now we can also sell some things. Huh. I guess she's pretty well off there. What I really need is just like another person in the party already. The wild thing is, I didn't remember Leknot giving Cleo the fire rune, because I always have had Cleo with the water rune. I forgot she technically had a rune that was given to her, canonically speaking. KD, you always imagine that poisoning would be way more common than it actually is, because you seem to be hard to know if it was poisoning or illness. Well, the cool news is, actually poisoning is pretty common if you count food poisoning. But yeah, it's not quite like what you would get in a movie like It's a Wonderful Life, where you just have a bottle conveniently labeled poison in a pharmacy. So, yeah. I definitely had some certain thoughts about that as a kid that turned out not to be that way. Hey, did you hear? They say Odessa, leader of the Liberation Army, is a 10-foot giantess. I have heard. This seems to be the inn. Let's get some lodgings while we wait for the messenger. Hello, are you guests? It's been years since we had any. Lodging will be 50 poch each. I gotta spend my money. Loud snoring from Victor. Mild snoring again from Gramio. And Cleo with the zzz. Can't sleep, Tyr? Guess I'm not the only one. But on nights when I'm restless, I like to feel the night breeze. It soothes and calms me. Hey, Tyr, mind if I tell you something? Not interested. Alright, Cloud. We're not clouds, we gotta say what is it. What is it? Kessler from Mount Tigerwolf, Flick, Humphrey, Sanchez, they all have high hopes for me. But you know what? Sometimes I want to run away from it all. I'm afraid of not living up to their expectations. What do you plan to do now? Will you return to the Empire? Of course. I don't know. Hey Stella, how's it going? I think Tyr could say I don't know now. So we're gonna go with I don't know. Think about it. You're capable of choosing right from wrong. Your father is one of the great generals of the Empire. Perhaps you can return to a life of peace. But remember this. You can't ignore what you've seen, what you felt. To do so would be a terrible sin. There's something mysterious about you. When you're around, I feel more compassionate. Victor must have brought you because he saw that same quality. There are many in the Liberation Army. Humphrey, Sanchez, Mose, and Flick. But none of them have such captivating eyes, like you do. Eyes that draw people in. You know, if something were to happen to me... Who's there? My name is Kage.
I come as an envoy of Sir Mose, who heads the secret factory. Mose certainly does keep strange company. How is he? I received a letter from him mentioning his pigeon was sick. I find it hard to picture Mose nursing a pigeon. Very hard indeed, especially as Sir Mose keeps no pigeons. I'm sorry, but I had to test you. I would never betray a client while under contract. Here are the blueprints for the fire spear. Please deliver them safely. The Liberation Army's future depends on it. Understood. I shall take my leave of you now.
Those one are the ninjas, guys. Kage. It means cage. Nah, it actually means shadow. He's got a ninja as hell sounding name. Here, boy. Hey. Come on. There. Ow. You're both being butts. Come on. There. You first read that as Kaj? It's getting late. It's getting late, Tyr. We'd better... Damn it, I can't read. It's getting late, Tyr. We'd best get some rest. So, woo! Odessa has a thing for good old golden boy McDole here. Feel bad for Flick, because I think he is canonically her boyfriend. Although maybe I got that vibe, but I don't actually remember, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. What? Yeah, I think that comes up in, like, the second game, I think. What do you mean you took care of business? Between the two of us last night, didn't we, Tyr? Well, that doesn't... Bro, the optics. Come to think of it, his bed was empty last night. Young master, what were you up to? Something you can't tell me? Come on, Tyr, shall we? Young master! Let's go, Gremio. Yeah, Gremio is just a little bit too doting. The owl hoots kept getting your dog's attention? That's awesome. Oh man, I was listening to something the other night on my computer and like my speakers were going. I think they're... Oh yeah, I was watching like a compilation of like dogs mimicking their owners. And there was like some dog like barking on it and my little guy just like kept tilting his head trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Love it when stuff like that happens. I should probably save it. After a free battle? Stupid furfurs. I also need to go to a rune place again when I get the chance. Yeah, it's so funny returning to games like this now that I'm much older, because when I was a kid, like my mom and I thought Kage's name was just Cage. We thought Gen in Suikoden 2 was Jen. Joey, to be fair, that one's kind of a messed up name. We thought was Jowie. The only reason why I came to suspect that Joey's name was pronounced like Joey is because on the back of the Suikoden 2 cover, there's like a battle scene and Joey's name is spelled like Joei, which isn't much better, but it was more of an indication that it shouldn't be like Jowie. Jesse, did you get any cool rune drops from like your boars or your killer slimes or anything like that? Oh no! Use thy holy hand grenade! Hey, we got the martial arts robe. Hell yeah. Okay, that's one of the better items to take a drop. Whack. Good old inventory management. Did you get what? The stream broke up? Did you get any cool chops from like the killer slimes or the rabbits or any of the boars? The water slimes drop the water rune pieces, which gives you some health regen if you forge it into the enemy, onto your weapon. I know the boars give something good. I don't remember if the rabbits drop you anything other than the martial arts robe. Maybe I might be thinking of Suikoden 2 as well. Kind of wild how much of that stuff kind of like sticks in your memory. Okay, let's try a bribe for once. Alright, so you don't actually get items. I lost lots of money. I should have done it with 6 enemies. I should have tried it with like 1 or 3. Alright, we'll try to get a little bit luckier. Alright, I won't grind too much. Just until I get my money back, so at least 1 more snail's worth. Katie said sometimes you'll read a character's name wrong and then refuse to say it correctly. Sometimes it's more fun to do it that way. True. We got it! Damn it, we did not. I was just hoping we would. But we're not going to get a battle here. I'm surprised at like how much clearer the instruments sound. Like it's a little bit weird because it doesn't quite sound like a full-on upscaling of the music or like a complete remix, but it still sounds like the old version, just clearer somehow. Oh, the giant snails drop defense rune pieces? Okay. Now I gotta remember what all of these rune pieces actually do when they like get put onto weapons and stuff. Your last chance. Damn it. Oh wait, no it's not. Okay. Now. Fudge. Golba said it's possible they use the same MIDI files but ran them through higher quality MIDI instruments. I'm wondering if that's the case. Which I was kind of hoping that they might do something like the Legend of Mana remake where they update the music but give you the option between going with like the new style and the old style, but that's not the case. The same thing with the portraits. I would have rather had the option to cycle between having the old style and the new one. Obviously not for every single character, but just in general, a toggleable setting. Katie said you're the same with songs, and that's just lyrics. In Smooth Criminal, he says, Annie, are you walking? And Michael Jackson himself won't convince you otherwise. Okay. Global, you're playing this FF6 pixel remake right now, and you're almost positive that's what they've done? Okay. I don't know how they handled the Final Fantasy pixel remakes. And also, how are you enjoying that one? Is that your first Final Fantasy, or your first time playing 6? I've been poisoned. Okay, we've got enough. We'll be fine. I need the boars. Yeah, going back to what Katie is saying, I think I've mentioned this on stream before, but apparently I don't really listen to lyrics at all unless they're like really... Maybe not emphasized, but like if they're... If they really stand out, I guess. Oh, I forgot I had an antitoxin. So I'm like one of the worst when it comes to like trying to remember what lyrics say. Global, you played one of the many re-releases in 2015, but you never finished it. You were inspired to play after watching a YouTube video on the developments of the game, and you were watching me playing this? Okay. I do like 6. I do think 6 is a little bit overhyped. But you could literally say that about every Final Fantasy, to be fair. I guess we'll give this one to Remy. Let's help round out the party's defenses. I think I would like FF6 a bit more if you could kind of choose what summons to Junction at the beginning of the game because of the way they affect your stats later on. But it just felt a little bit all over the place to me after a certain point. I don't know how far you got. You probably know what I'm talking about. Which some people liked the way that it was done, but it was okay. It was maybe a little bit too hyped for me going into the game, and I had too high expectations. Alright, last boar. Damn it. You will soon? Okay. Cleo got the water rune now. She has the wind rune. Can I take this off? No. Dang it. So everybody has runes now. That's good. How close is this to the PS1 Suikoden? It's very, very close. The biggest difference is obviously the battle speed adjustment. A little bit of the inventory management is slightly easier. And having the diagonal run is the biggest difference, as well as the sprint button for the first game. So this is just a bit of a lot more of a streamlined experience, but other than that, it's remarkably close. And of course, the widescreen adjustment is the biggest difference. Jesse, you're a fan of 6, but you weren't a fan of swapping S-words to min-max stats? Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about Final Fantasy VIII as well. Who would agree? Well, 8 also has like a lot of story stuff that I didn't quite enjoy. Although I do feel like I need to replay 8 now since I'm much older. I might be able to deal with the story a bit better. What happened here? Are you alright?
The Imperials, they came out of the blue. I'm sorry, Lady Odessa.
Oh no! Wait, Odessa!
Let's chase after her, young master.
How did this
happen? Enjoy your stay at the Kayaki.
Oh. I was like, that's a weird thing to say as your final words. I like how the patrons don't give a poop. Hey, we leveled up. 6 has some really great stuff. Like, the soundtrack for 6 is also really good. I think one of the best video game soundtrack medleys I've ever heard is Born with the Gift of Magic, the symphonic track that you can find on YouTube. It's phenomenal. Just as good as Genova Life Clinger, in my opinion. Oh yeah. I'm glad I didn't have to do that screen. What was that? Let's hurry. This OST is banging. Damn it, Odessa, why'd you have to leave the party? Odessa, are you alright? It's okay. You can come out now. Hurry. You must run. Okay. Lady Odessa, you're bleeding! Odessa, how did this happen? Without you, the Liberation Army will be... I'm sorry, Victor. It seems I've chosen to be a woman over my responsibility to the Liberation Army. I couldn't let the child die. I failed you as a leader. Don't talk, Odessa. You'll make your wounds worse. Dear, will you come over here? I have 2 requests for you. First, give this earring to a man called Matthew, who lives in the village of Seika. Stop it, Odessa. None of this is nonsense about final requests. Victor, thank you, but it's too late for me now. I can feel it. Take it, dear. You take the earrings. I like how the sound effect totally ruins the somber, dramatic track in the back. For my second request, please throw my body into the stream there. What? Why? Why do such a terrible thing? Please, dear. I can't. He's right, Odessa. Why would you want that? The liberation movement is still in its infancy. If others discover I'm dead, the movement will die with me. That's why you must keep my death a secret. That small flame of hope must be kept alive. I'll do it. Thank you, dear. Hey, if you meet Flick again, will you tell him for me? His kindness always saw me through. Well, I think this is goodbye. Dear, live to see the free world I wasn't able to see. The damn achievement. Night in Sarady, a safe farewell to Odessa. Goodbye, Odessa. Katie said, is the Empire just tyrannical, or is it like marginally evil or magically evil? Depending on the answer, you killing some foot soldiers would carry very different tones. It's a little bit complicated. I don't know if I want to give like a direct answer here because it's a little bit spoilery. And of course, like I've played through the game enough, and we're going to have like light spoilers going through the game for like a lot of people who've played it before. But it's a little bit complicated, but yeah. Odessa dies. Happy achievement sound. Exactly. All right, let me hydrate real quick. The achievement sound cannot read in the room. And how? Damn it, what did he say? I must have like accidentally hit the trigger, moving the controller off my lap. Gremio. We need to do something. Cleo. Yes, we have to find this Matthew fellow. But to get to Seika, we'll have to pass through the Fortress of Kwaba. The Fortress of Kwaba. That's going to be a tricky one. But I think we'll manage somehow. Come on, wipe away those tears. I can do this. Enjoy your stay at the Kayaki Inn. Only 70 pots per person. Thanks, lady. So yeah, like I was saying, Odessa and Flick seem to have been a thing, but maybe it was more of an unrequited love on Flick's part because of how much Odessa was kind of coming on to tier there. Like now that I'm a little bit older, looking back at her dialogue, I'm like, it's a little bit disappointing how low-key misogynistic it is, saying like, oh, I'm a woman, I'm not a leader. It's like, okay. Like, sure, maybe to an extent, it just feels a little bit on the nose, I guess. But it's not terribly surprising. This game did come out in 1996 after all. And I didn't mention this on yesterday's stream at all, but the Suikoden games are loosely based off of the Water Margin, as it's called, an ancient Chinese novel about 108 people who banded together to kind of overthrow a tyrannical government. So there might be some like vestiges from those kind of beliefs in this game. Not that I'm familiar enough with either to really have too much of a opinion that's set in stone on that front. Kwaba. The Fortress of Kwaba. It's guarded by Lord Ain Guide, an old friend of Master Tio. He doesn't know us, but he'll certainly recognize your face. Will we get away with it? I guess it's up to luck to decide. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Now let's choose some fake names. You'll need to make sure our stories line up. I'll be Roy then. Right, I'll be Maria. Never pictured you as a Maria. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I guess I'll call myself Schultheim Reinbach III. How's that sound? So this is one of my favorite jokes of this entire game because this is essentially a throwaway line in the game. However, by the time you actually get to Suikoden 4, you actually get to meet the Stoltheim Reinbach the first, I think, or the second. Probably the first. But anyway, the fact that not only was this throwaway line used as a gag line later on in the series that became like based off of a real person, that just kind of threw me for a loop. But it was just kind of always really funny to me just how out of left field this name was to begin with. And I don't know, just stupid things like that, linguistic jokes just kind of get me good, as you guys can imagine. Hey, Without Horns, nice to see you again. You wonder if this has any quirks with the diagonal movement, like being able to get in places you couldn't in the original. So I don't know about that, because apparently this is supposed to be based on the PSP version, which was a Japanese-only release. So they probably cleaned it up for that, I hope. But I guess you could probably like look up YouTube videos to see like glitches for the games and whatnot. So, Stoltheim Reinbach III. How's that sound? Cleo with the silence. Gremio with the silence. And you, young master? Masamune. Piske. Stoltheim Reinbach IV. So, all of these names are kind of really weird. I mean, like, none of them really fit the setting, I feel. So, I like to go with Stoltheim Reinbach IV as kind of a joke, and I guess that would imply that Tyr is Victor's son in this scenario, which is extra funny, but I don't know, I just like how over the top the pseudonym is. I'm Bosch von Rothenberg, exactly. ... Alright, let's go. Roy Maria Stoltheim Reinbach IV. Katie said that reminded you of that green text that's like, Chinese history be like, Zhao So takes power, 6 million perish. I'm not familiar with that green text, apparently. Green text be wild, and yo. General Ain Guide is an old friend of General Tios. You there! I'm talking to you! What, me, sir? I'm just a poor seller of jujubes, with hungry mouths to feed back home. Not you! That little runt there! You look like the Tyr McDole kid on the wanted posters. What's the matter here? Sir, this boy bears a striking resemblance to the fugitive Tyr McDole. Tyr. Young man, show me your face. Uh-oh. If Lord Ain gets a good look at him. You bastard! I've had it with you! You've been nothing but trouble for us! And completely useless to boot. Now what? You're suspected of being some kind of fugitive? You can't even breathe without causing problems. Sir, if you find him suspicious, I'll be willing to lop his head off right here and now. Hold on now. No, sir! I couldn't live with the guilt of having harbored a wanted man. Prepare to die, you scoundrel! Wait, stop! Think about it, Rosh. There's no way the son of Tio McDole would be caught dead dressing like a beggar. You're all free to go. But, sir... It's okay, Rosh. Let them through. Hey, kid. Take good care of your father. So, I have the feeling that Ain Guide kind of always recognized Tyr and Gremio because he's not exactly an incompetent kind of guy. There are good people in the Empire despite everything. So, yeah, I'll just kind of leave it there. Forgive me, young master. Even if my intention was to save us from danger, I took it too far. I am ready to accept any form of punishment, even my death if necessary. Come on, Gremio, quit being a drama queen. We got away. That's all that matters. Tyr's got a big heart. I'm sure he understands. I'll have your head for this. Kill him. I understand, Gremio. Young master. Who's this suspicious-looking fellow? Damn it, I was gonna make a joke. Oh yeah, it's Domhnall. I almost forgot his name for a second. It's Domhnall, y'all. Chandler. Oh. Hey there, my name's Chandler. I'm just a carefree peddler. East-west, I go wherever there's money to be made. I hope to have my own store someday. I should probably have given him like a stupid extra British accent. My name's Chandler. I'm just a carefree peddler. Alright, anyway. Can't really fake a good British accent. I can barely fake a good American accent. Even that's questionable, huh? Let's get TPK'd real quick. It's the Mookamookos! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I was joking about the TPKs. Please stop. Wait, how did you... Oh, cancel auto battle. Uh-oh. Oh, so she can't actually heal them when they're down. That sucks. Og! I'm struggling. See those new pairs of boots that I bought myself? That kind of saved my butt. Well, may as well use my magic. That's the least Chandler looking guy you've seen. This is gonna be rough. I was joking about getting done in by the things. It's annoying that I can't fast forward it in this section to slow down the music. Okay, we're making progress. Go. Alright, hard mode has reared its ugly head. Hey, good crits. The hamster's got hands. They be flying, y'all. Okay, we should be good, I think. Just be on the safe side. Oh, we don't have the bucket on our head. Got him. Easy. This is an inn. It'll be 100 pots a night per person. It's 400. We should be good. Famous last words. Bro, I almost got. Huh? Who are you? What do you want? You friends with that rich brat Sheena too? He's been pestering me a lot lately. Heard the Imperials attacked the Liberation Army's hideout. But at least it seems Odessa's safe. As long as she's fine, we're fine. It's Antonio. Oh, they kind of whitewashed him. Cooking is my lifelong passion, but I've yet to own my own restaurant. I wish there was somewhere I could put my culinary skills to good use. Oh, well, if it isn't here. Glad to see you're safe. Me? Well, they found out I was hiding you. Don't worry, I'm fine now. Of course I don't blame you. Everything happens for a reason. Thanks, Marie. She a real one.
Guess children grow up even without their parents' help. With my kid, it's all Master Matthew this, Master Matthew that. Nah, now. Never listens to me anymore.
Helps to be able to read sometimes.
Welcome, this is the item store.
Hey, we got another water orb. JC said it's been so long since you've played the original? 6 years? Have I noticed any changes in the translation? Changes? I can't say that I've noticed. I remember, I think Victor talks about Jujubes, the first game. Well, the original. But yeah, it's been even longer for me. I probably haven't played these games in over 10 years. Which always makes me feel old as hell to say something like that. I found a ceiling orb, but it's damaged. What are the odds? Here I was thinking I'd also be able to use magic.
Welcome to the Rune Star.
I don't know how much they touched up of Suikoden 1, but I know that they said they were looking at 2. Because that one had some notorious issues because of how rushed that game was. Hey, do you know where Matthew lives?
It's the house just up those steps.
My least favorite character in the game. Or my favorite least favorite character in the game. Not really. O'Neill always just kind of pissed me off.
Hey, did you hear the rumors? Keep this between you and me. Apparently, Odessa, the leader of the Liberation Army, has gone missing.
Yeah. O'Neill, to me, is like the quintessential most useless character in the game. Because she's literally just the town gossip. The thing is, I say that, but she's kind of also like the hint giver, but I don't know. I just kind of always hated that archetype. My hobby is fishing. I often visit Kaku to go fish there. It's a little way southwest from here. That's a way to spell Matthew. It's gotta be exotic, yo.
I like Master Matthew, but he gives us so much homework. Want to hear a secret? Oh, but you can't tell anyone, okay? I've decided I'm gonna marry Master Matthew. Master Matthew, he's gone out for a walk.
She's the stationary quest journal, in case you forgot what you're doing as your impression. Yeah. I'd always played these games regularly enough that I never had that problem, so maybe I was just annoyed at how condescending it felt. Having her was, I don't know. Sella said, are these game ads made with AI? Because all the text on the one you just got was Korean, but the language sounded Japanese? Maybe. It would not surprise me if they were more game ads using AI and stuff. You bastard! Tried to fool us, did you? You're Matthew. Yes, I'm Matthew. What can I do for you?
We've come here to honor Odessa's final wish. She wanted us to give you this earring. Final wish? What?
I see. So she's dead. She was a good kid before she got mixed up in all that nonsense. All that nonsense? Hold on a minute. So you're saying everything Odessa stood for was nonsense? Yes. She acted foolishly. I knew it would eventually come to this. I can't accept the earring. Now please leave. What the hell do we do now? Oh no, give us the answer. She says nothing of use. KD, you have no right to judge them for that spelling since you're a Warhammer fan? Oh yeah? Yeah, so I'd mentioned that the Suikoden games are based off of like Chinese novels, so you kind of see a lot of those remnants in, I think, a lot of the towns. They have a very Chinese, even like a Korean kind of feel at times. And other parts of the world feel a little bit more like Persian, which is one of the things that I kind of always enjoyed about the game. Just like, it felt very flavorful, especially compared to like a lot of other JRPGs of the time. Odessa and I have nothing to do with each other anymore. Please leave. Stella said the sudden Korean text, but spoken Japanese on a random ad made you feel like you're having a stroke. My condolences. Yeah, I really have very little control over like what pops up on my stream. Like, if I could choose things my way, maybe I'll need to like re-look into my settings. Maybe they added something, but in my ideal world, I would remove all AI slop from everything. Like, it's so damn annoying to me now. If you do just one Google search for anything, like, oh, the AI says something completely fabricated and not accurate. It's awful. Even if it was accurate, I wouldn't want it because I'm a boomer. At least in that regard. What's his problem? Real piece of work if you ask me. I agree, but why did Odessa ask us to meet with him? Hey, out of the way! Those Imperial soldiers were headed toward Matthew's house. What's going on? I'm curious. We're so damn nosy. What are you doing? Release that child! Matthew Silverberg, you are hereby ordered back into the service of the Imperial Army. The greatest military strategist of our time shouldn't be whiling away his days in some wretched backwater village. You're the hero of the Battle of Kaleka, for heaven's sake. I refuse. I've had enough war and conflict. These days, I'm nothing but a powerless recluse. Ah, if only it were that simple. Unfortunately for you, these orders come from Lord Cassim Hazel himself. We're to bring you here by force if necessary. As I said, I have no intention of returning to the Empire. Is that so? Well, keep being unreasonable, and we'll see what happens to the boy. Say, how about a trip to the Banar Mines? They work them hard down there. Who knows if he'll survive? I don't want to go. Please, Master Matthew, help me. Let him go, right now. Things are looking grim. What should we do, young master? Help them, of course. Let's see how this plays out. Uh-oh. Stella said you don't think being anti-AI slop is a boomer position? I was exaggerating. Like, it's just one of the things that I would be allied with the boomers on. Actually, boomers might like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I out of touch, or is it the children? Katie, you're using some YouTube shorts to pass time in the hospital recently, and it felt like 50 of that stuff was AI slop. A lot of it really is now. There's something, Venom Bahamut on the Discord, just like this week, posted an AI slop video talking about some ancient steles that kind of look like the ones in Elden Ring. And I was kind of annoyed, not that like he posted the video to begin with, but the fact that that video had been created, like very obviously AI text, AI voiceover, and it just like kept repeating itself toward the end of the video and like wasn't expanding on anything. I got really annoyed. A month or two back, I was like trying to listen to stuff, like just random podcast length type things, and totally ran into an AI video that repeated itself like 6 different times. Like, there was obviously very little fact checking, and the thing that was super annoying about it was like the video had a couple 100,000 views, and it's like, bro, how the hell does this, like, how does this get promoted to this degree? Like, they need to bring back like the actual dislike button so that way people know how to avoid AI garbage. But you know, YouTube knows best. And then, hey, Catini, welcome back in. boomers can't tell what's AI. Your mom just sends you a link to a video about how a guy turns into a zebra in that American talent show thing. Katie said fake history slop is probably the worst in your opinion. It just kept repeating itself. Like, it got like about 2 or 3 pages worth of like content out of the way, and then it would go back to like page 2 essentially and just kind of repeat itself. Like it looped for like, I think the video was supposed to be like 2 hours and 30 minutes, and then like by the 45-minute mark it just got stuck, and I was like, are you kidding? Anyway, enough of that discourse for now. We're gonna help these folks. Now that's what I like to hear. Oh boy, we're in trouble yet again. Serving you is one hell of a commitment, young master. Oh, come on, Cleo. You know you love it. Let's go, young master. Not so fast. You're gonna have to go through us first. Who the hell are you? Survivors of the Liberation Army. Just some champions of justice who happened by. We are the Seigi no Mikata. What? Are you trying to interfere? Looks like we're dealing with rebels. Seize them. Stella, you never know with Gen X and boomers anymore. They told all the millennials not to believe everything online, only to end up believing a bunch of nonsense they saw in a minion meme on Facebook. It really is wild, isn't it? But to be fair, I think a lot of the boomers, maybe I'm wrong about this, who said stuff like that, probably were better about it when they were younger. But as they got older, they just didn't grow up. Like, it just doesn't make any damn sense to me. Like, that whole entire generation, it's like, bros, you grew up with the Nixon scandals and you've learned literally nothing since then. It's kind of mildly infuriating. Captini, you almost stopped watching one of your favorite YouTube channels because you started to think it was AI voiceover stuff because he had such a weird voice. But then he did a face reveal. Oh man, that's wild. I know, especially on a lot of my earlier videos, a lot of people didn't like my delivery for my lines, which, to be fair, was a little bit too sing-songy, but it's really kind of a surprisingly, I don't want to say like difficult skill to hone, but it's something you need to work on, being able to present your voice in such a way that it's clear, articulated well, and able to be understood without somebody like looking at your face. So narration is kind of like its own skill that needs to be improved over time. Some people are a lot better at it than others, but obviously during the streams, I speak a lot more naturally, and as such, a lot of my syllables kind of get slurred together, and I don't articulate as nearly as well as I could. So, yeah. I speak too fast. How horrible. All this killing in front of children. I know who you are. You're Tyr, son of General Teo McDowell. How do I know that? Well, I still have a few friends within the Imperial Army who keep me in the loop. Those Imperial soldiers called you Matthew Silverberg. That's right. Odessa. Odessa Silverberg was my sister. Then why did you say those things about her? You see, I made a decision to never again involve myself in any form of warfare or conflicts. But not Odessa. No. She chose to fight for her beliefs. Always had to put herself in the middle of it all. What did she tell you about me? That you were Matthew, a man who lived in Seika. I see. I guess she never did forgive me. Odessa once said that only a coward would have power and not use it. The truth is, I am a coward. I chose to be one rather than witness anything so horrible ever again. Even if it meant being renounced by my own sister. What did you witness?
I watched people die because of my own actions, both friend and foe alike. But today, I've realized that running away was wrong. Closing my eyes to the world doesn't make it disappear. From this day onward, I'll strive for what Odessa fought for. Then, will you accept the earring? Earring? No. Tyr, you should hold on to it. Why? Here, look at what's inside the earring. There's a small map inscribed that shows the location of the Liberation Army's hideouts. In other words, this belongs to the leader of the army. I'm a skilled military strategist, but I'm no leader. I've seen you, Tyr. You have what it takes. Odessa must have thought so as well. That's why she sent you to me. Please, Tyr, accept this earring and take on Odessa's legacy as leader of the Liberation Army. I can't do it. I'll do it. So obviously, the story is a little bit bare bones. And I think a lot of the kind of more generic Yellow Brick Road type nature of the first game really gets made up with the second. So that's kind of why I said in my review, if you, for whatever reason, weren't feeling Suikoden 1, you'd have my blessing to go into Suikoden 2, just because the narrative is that much better. So, anyway. Thank you, Tyr. Wait, from this moment on, you are the leader of the Liberation Army. So I will address you as Commander Tyr. Gremio, Cleo, what about the two of you? There's no one going back to the Empire for either of you now. Whatever path you take, I'll follow, young master. I'm sure Master Tio will understand. Me too. I've just about had it with corrupt Imperial soldiers. Commander Tyr, as your military strategist, allow me to offer you my first piece of advice. To revive the Liberation Army, you must recruit people, those who are dissatisfied with the Empire. And to recruit people, you will need a headquarters. True. Too bad the hideout at Lenankamp is gone. No, I mean something much larger. A place that can withstand an assault by the Imperial Army. There's an abandoned castle in the middle of Lake Toren. I believe it will serve our purpose if we can acquire it. I suggest you make your way to Kaku. It's a town on the shores of Lake Toren. You're not coming with us, Matthew? I must prepare for the move, and I'll need to give the children a year's worth of homework. Right. So hey guys, we suddenly became the commander of the Liberation Army. I'm really glad that Flick, Sanchez, and Humphrey were able to give their consent to this situation. Or support, I should say. Katie was saying people not learning from history is a big theme of reading about it. True. Stella said the other thing that's wild is that generations after millennials are actually worse at a lot of necessary tech because they only really know how mobile devices work. Yeah, that's also true. Obviously, that's like, there are exceptions to the stereotype, but I was quite surprised to find that out myself like a number of years ago. But I mean, if you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense. And to be fair, like even a lot of millennials aren't particularly actually good with technology. Okay, so we're starting to feel the difficulty ramp up a little bit with these types of enemies. Maybe it's because we only have 4 people in the party roster right now, but anyway. Nice promotion, thank you. I worked hard for it. Killed so many ants. Alright, so Kaku is over there. I don't remember if... Oh no. I'm not going to fight 6 killer bunnies right now. I don't remember if there's like any villages to come to right now to get extra powers.
Anyway, that's the power of the Soul Eater rune, y'all. Just instant death to an enemy of her choosing. I should have done auto. So let's skip Kaku and then go over here just for the heck of it. Koan. The village of Koan survives thanks to Master Lepant. Yet that new military commander... This is Master Lepant's mansion. I'm Giovanni, his manservant. That's my, 4-kid Sanji voice almost. Need help with armor? Leave it to me. Just choose whichever one you like. So we got the martial arts robe, one of the things that we've already bought. Leather armor, ooh, that's quite nice. And poor again, defense +6, boost magic. I should probably give the emblem to Gremio. Damn it. Should probably give him 2 to get extra fire damage. Because I don't actually deal a lot of magic damage right now. Okay, they have an appraiser, sweet. Shall I appraise something? We got a Hextall. I don't remember if a Hextall has utility. Oh, we got an Octopus Pot. I just remembered, this is a little bit of a spoiler thing, but later on in the game, Antique, okay, so that's just a random thing. Later on in the game, you can place items in a bath, in stashes and stuff, or maybe that might be more Suikoden 2's customization features, but it might be worth keeping the Octopus Pot for that. I'm a little bit remiss that I don't have the big warehouse inventory available right now. It's going to be really funny when they have to track down 80-year-old ladies in nursing homes to fix whatever got broken in government systems because the 20-year-old musketeers don't know COBOL. That's actually already a thing. Like, a lot of the government software runs off of very, very old legacy software. And when they lose talent, they don't particularly do the best job training the incoming talent on those systems. And so, all of a sudden you have people contracting positions that they were doing at, like, the normal government price, at, like, 4 times their salary. You know, I guess I'll keep what I have on Gremio. So that way, if/when we get new characters, I can just give it to them directly. Hey guys, look, it's Kryn. Damn it, there's gotta be a better way. And Lorelei. Who are you? The Liberation Army, huh? I see. Recruit. Let me think. No way. I don't waste my time with weaklings. I forgot we could start recruiting people now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so in order to get Lorelei in the party, you need to have an average level of something. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I remember it like kind of being a while before she just joined you willingly. There's no telling what the Imperials will do if you go against them. That new commander seems pretty nasty as well. These days, Master Lepant keeps his gates locked and won't let anyone see him. Tree needs to be level 25. Damn, Jesse, do you just have like a guide up, or you just got this stuff on lock? Alright, so if I can start recruiting people, I might be able to get the best character in the game now. You recruited her earlier? Okay. Oh, so you must have been like grinding the hell out of this game. Speeding by me, you restarted the game, you're like, ah, screw you, LP, I'm gonna just blow right past you. Okay, here we go. Oh no. I'm gonna let these guys go. Until I get the best character ever. You're a little after the zombie dragon. Okay. I was wondering if Victor was going to start to get weak. Miss Cleo! Garen. Alright guys, this dude, in my estimation, is kind of unironically, but not actually the strongest character in the game. And it'll be clear in a little bit here. Well, it's been a while. Wait, you haven't forgotten me, have you? Who do you think taught you how to fight with that staff? No, you were just a wee lad back then. Me? I've been thinking of journeying west, but I can't get my travel documents approved. Ah! I need the fort. You are entering General Militia's domain. Do not advance any further. Ah! Kai! Alright, so we're gonna speedrun Toren Castle. So I guess the legacy of Kai will need to wait for a little bit. What are you doing, little girl? Hi. That's the most bald character you've ever seen? How did they manage to do that? With personality and elegance. Come on. There. Come on. Ow. Here. Come on. There you go. Oh, I was trying to read chats. Okay. Katie said it's true. It's depressing how incompetent most people were at basic stuff when you began computer engineering courses at university. Yeah, so like millennials are marginally better off, but like the vast majority of users aren't power users or anything like that, myself included. Granted, I have the knowledge to Google, which apparently puts me in the top category of computer users, but yeah, I'm definitely no whiz when it comes to that. Oh, wait, can we attach rune pieces? Do I even have anything? Oh, the wind rune piece. I'm gonna give that to... You know what? Victor's probably good. And yeah, Stella's saying that... they haven't updated a bunch of old systems because it's never really been needed and Congress never wants to spend the money to update it. Yeah. It's always such a logistical nightmare on behalf of the government anyway, that they're not exactly wrong for doing things the way that they do, and especially because like a lot of their systems are closed systems where it doesn't really matter anyway. But it's always a little bit of a kicking the can down the road and hoping you never have to deal with the problem yourself. But yeah, Stella is correct that Social Security does get cut off at 115 years automatically as a way for fraud prevention. But I think if you could prove that you're actually over 115, you'd still be able to collect your Social Security. It's just so that way, like, people don't game the system like the way they do in Japan by, like, having a family member die and having people continue to collect Social Security. 115 might be a bit too old, to be honest, but who knows. We sell all the armor you need. The guard robe. Shoulder pads. We're gonna give this to Gremmy. Nope. We're gonna sell. So now Gremio's magic stats should be pretty damn good. Maybe it would have been better to give Cleo the fire rune after all. But I don't know. I like having her deal, like, have more of the heals. This is an item store. No, maybe I should buy... No, I don't have the space for the antitoxin for a different character. Just don't get poisoned beforehand. It's kind of weird seeing Koan like this. I guess because I'm more used to this being like full screen rather than widescreen. Like, it feels so familiar yet also somehow different.
Huh? Who are you people? The Liberation Army? Then you're fighting the Imperials. Oh, but I'm busy right now. I'm trying to find someone. Hey, maybe you know him. His name is Jupo. He's my uncle as well as a trickster.
Just run from mosquitoes, Fivehead? Exactly. I am the Fivehead. We should probably rest. I hate spending money. All my money that I stole honorably from Marco. Come on, you can't be serious. Only that nutcase Tai-Ho would even think of sailing there. What's up, Camille?
Tai-Ho, if you're looking for that old fool, he's... Hey! It's you! I finally found you, you rotten scoundrel! What is it? What have I done to upset you? What have you done? Oh, you're not escaping this, mister! You messed with the wrong woman. I'm Camille the She-Devil, and I'll collect your debt even from beyond the grave.
What's this all about? Is she Gremio's girl?
Beats me. Come on, pay up the money you owe. Right here, right now in cash. I've been trying to find you for the past 2 months.
You're in debt, Gremio? No, of course not.
Trying to weasel your way out, huh? Well, unfortunately for you, I've got proof. Take a good look.
Let's see.
Ah, this is the bill for Master Tio's banquet. There's also my tab at the tavern. What? You want to pay all this right now? You heard me. All of it. Right now. Cough it up.
Let me see that, Gremio.
What?
Look, we're in something of a tight spot at the moment, and unfortunately short on punch. By the way, young lady, you seem to be acquainted with Taiho.
Well, yes, I know him.
Could you perhaps tell us where he is?
Sure, after you pay back what you owe. I'm running a business over here.
Then how about this? We're short on money right now. But once we find Taiho, we may be able to get some. And as soon as we have the money, we'll pay you back.
Wait, you're trying to trick me. Absolutely not. What a bunch of bums. Fine, we'll do it your way, but I'm sticking around until you pay everything off.
Camille has joined your group. So, where can we find Taiho?
He's usually down in his gambling den. Ask the barman there. We recruited a real oddball this time.
So yeah, that's how we get Camille into the party. Stella said you don't know about Japan, but social security fraud in the US is pretty rare. It's pretty rare, like, everywhere, because, I mean, first of all, there's not that many people who receive it to that amount, but pretty much whenever those stories happen, it's, you know, pretty well publicized. At least as far as, like, elderly social security care. There's a little bit of a difference between, like, welfare fraud, which is a form of social security in a way. I don't know. Anyway. Who are you folk? Friends of Taiho? You should speak to Yamku downstairs.
Please listen to me. I happen to be an inventor. After much hard work, I've devised something that surpasses even the work of the dwarves. But not a single castle lord understands the significance of my creation. What did I invent, you ask? I call it an elevator.
Captini said underuse of social security is causing more problems, which are more expensive than collecting it. That's true everywhere. Really, I've not heard that. I'd be very interested to hear more. What's up, Yamku?
What is it? Need something from Taiho? About to Toren Castle? Can't make any promises there. Taiho tends to decide stuff like that on a whim.
What? You want to take a boat to Toren Castle? You're a funny bunch, aren't you? That place is teeming with monsters. I'd be risking my life taking you there. Look, if I'm going to put my life on the line, I need you to make an equally risky gamble. You're going to have to wager all the money you have, every last punch. So how about it? Will you make the bet? Sure. Alright, let's do this. No backing out now. I think they did Taiho kind of dirty. Yamku is pretty good, though, as far as the portraits are concerned. Want to know how to play the game? Sure. This is a game where you and I take turns throwing dice. Whoever rolls the higher number wins, of course. You roll 3 dice at once, and if 2 come out the same, the number on the third die is your score. If you get 4, 5, 6, or 3 of any number other than 1, you're in luck. But 1, 2, 3, or 3 ones is unlucky. If you fail to roll a hand after 3 tries, or if your dice go out of bounds, you lose. So watch carefully where you throw the dice. Want me to repeat that? No, I'm good. Let's begin. My turn. No score. No score. No score. Your turn, dear. Alright, so the real strat is to always aim for the rim of the bowl, right? Not like the actual bowl, but like the inner rim. Oh, that's not far enough. Oh! No score. There we go. Got him. You rolled 2. You win, tier. We bet all 1,000 of the money that we had. Oh, you're quite the lucky guy. Just so happens I make a habit of going along with folk who are lucky. Hey, Yamku, let's go prepare the boat. Fine, fine. Here we go again with another reckless adventure. Alright then, folks. We'll be waiting at the docks. Okay, I see what you're saying. People not knowing what they're legally entitled to leads to situations of declining health and criminal acts. That makes sense. The estimated amount of scams in Finland is about 15 million, when uncollected social benefits people could have is around 70 million. The cost of uncollected benefits is estimated to be around 140 million. Stella said, you're not sure that's a thing in the US? Most places here you can't actually live on Social Security alone. One of your grandmas is fine because she has a pension on top of it. Yeah. A lot of it also depends where you are, because you could also apply for grants or other forms of subsidized housing, which aren't technically part of Social Security, but you get like like there's is Title V where people on Social Security and stuff kind of get more subsidized housing as well, or at least options. Anyway. Geez, that guy's unpredictable. Hey there, we're ready when you are. This looks quite different. This looks a lot less impressive this way. Toren Lake Castle. This place is a real-life haunted house. Are you guys sure there's treasure here? I don't know. Victor was the one who said there was. Wow, this place is something else. Must be teeming with monsters. Can't wait to take them out. Hold on, you're going as well? Please be careful. Of course I am, as if I'd sit here twiddling my thumbs and miss out on the adventure of a lifetime. Taiho has joined the party. So let's look at our formation. So these are both medium folks. Give that to Taiho. Camille. Wait, why can't she equip them? Oh, because I didn't give them to her, duh. I was legitimately wondering. I'm like, huh? I sold that fur robe too early. What was it like inside? Want to head back to Kaku? Yeah, we're gonna go back to Kaku, hit up the party, increase the weapon levels of Camille and Taiho at the least. Because with this being hard mode, and almost getting killed by some squirrels, it's a little bit rough out here. Satsuki, interesting weapon name. Akemi, interesting. Garm. Fenrir, okay. So they really are named after the dogs, huh? Taiho and Camille don't have runes? That sucks. I don't want to spend 7,000 on a water rune. I might buy 2 pointy hats at least. I could spring for that much. We could wait for that, I think. We'll just wait. Is it possible to form a team so weak that you can't win the game? Maybe not. Like, with enough grinding, you could probably beat the game. Because the main character, especially, like, later on, he gets pretty damn strong. But, I mean, you can definitely get game overs. Stella said, as someone who's of the will that you'll never see Social Security in your generation, you haven't thought that hard about it? Sag. Hey, we got a Mega Medicine. I'm pretty sure that one is for the party. No. What do you know Garm from? That's just a pretty generic name for like wolves and stuff. Pretty sure you see it in games like Final Fantasy. I think it also appears in Record of Lodoss War, although I don't know if you know it from that. I can't remember what Garm is originally from. So the reason why I gave Camille the other pair of boots is so that way she would also get the speed boost. Because the faster you move means you have a better chance of killing an enemy before they kill you. So it's just kind of good practice. Final Fantasy would make sense. Oh yeah, it's definitely been in Final Fantasy games. Lobo is another one. That's just Spanish for wolf. It's Fishman owns Wands. Damn, are we gonna all have to focus fire? Maybe we will. These things are tankier than I like. Damn, so Jesse's already level 25. I'm only level 14. Bro, this looks weird as hell. Like, the map is smaller than it should be. You grinded a bit at the Elven Forest. And of course, like every time you go to a new area, you can kind of level up pretty quickly. So that's probably also part of it. Hey, we got the strength rune piece. This is the weirdest looking room I've seen so far. Like this feels actually wrong. Wow, 2 crits in a row. It's a little bit sad that the Flaming Arrows doesn't have a, like a line effect to hit multiple enemies. I guess that's a good way to snipe something in the back row. Damn, this is weird, actually having to use magic in this game. Katie said Garmer was in the most recent God of War. It just means hound in Old Norse. Okay, that could probably be it as well. Oh, we got a pointy hat. Can I give this? Oh no, I think I'm actually going the right way. Hey, we just got an autosave, so. Oh yeah, the counterattack. Thought it meant dog bark or something close to that? That horn said, you're guessing 6 members is the most you can have at a time? 108 would be insane. Yes, so you have up to 6 people in your party per time without the convoy folk. And there's a maximum of, I think, 70 actual combat characters. Certain characters like O'Neill, the town gossip that we saw earlier, do not actually participate in combat. Are we leveling up? Oh wait, what? I thought there's an extra door somewhere over here. Apparently I'm losing it. Alright, good. We needed the crits. The word comes from a root word which meant to growl. It could have been an onomatopoeia. Okay. Makes sense. Probably should have focused everybody. Okay, good crits. Nope. I screwed up. Well, at least Gremio didn't take damage. Alright, everybody's pretty good on their HP and whatnot. Actually, these stairs, even here, look a little bit weird. Oh, that explains it, because there's the orb there. These things aren't very tanky. Just a little bit ironic, because they're like slugs. Camille is literally 1 experience point from leveling up. $9.99, that sucks. Alright. The pi root? I only know a capital pi in the terms of piety. What is that? What is a pi root? Hey, we got the wind orb, so we could get the wind rune. I think Camille's good with that one. I think we need to go from this one from below. I'm lost? Okay. The haziness orb, that's a pretty good one. That increases, like, your evasion. But honestly, because you only have one rune slot in Suikoden 1, it makes a lot of orbs like this not nearly as practical as in Suikoden 2 and onward. Because you could get 3 slots in that game. 1 orb for each hand, as well as your forehead. That's right, you get to hammer an orb into your forehead. Toran Castle always reminded me a bit of Willow. When they go to, Oh wait, so we're... This is the ground floor, so I screwed up. I had it right the first time around. I guess. Ah! Looks like we found the big boss. It's a zombie dragon! We can bribe him. Actually, I don't think we can. We can't give sudden death to a boss enemy. This dude's already on fire. Don't really have unite attacks yet. I should have used Cleo with the haziness rune. That wouldn't matter with the magic, I don't think. Oh man, that did a lot of damage. That did a sweet chunk of damage. It did. Oh god. I was not expecting that somehow. If he does that every turn, I'm cooked. In a bit of a literal sense. So the good news is Cleo can move so frequently. We should be fine. What did I do? We're gonna heal Gremio. He'll cast Fire Rune. This might be a bit. I guess it'll average out, so I'm gonna try to burst him down because I don't know how much HP he has. That's why you grinded at the Elven Forest. Yeah, if he does that every turn, I'm gonna be struggling a little bit. Okay, good. He did a melee attack for once. Didn't know he was capable of doing that at this point. We're out. Let's heal Camille. Hell yeah, good crit, bro. It's a Draco Lich. Continue your love onomatopoeia. You've replaced many words with nonsense with your kids to point that they think they're real words. One of your kids got football to his balls in school and he yelled, "Oh my kapekset." And that's not a real word, but something you made up to replace balls and finish. When I was a kid, rather than calling like mouthwash, we called it swish because you swish it around your mouth. So I think it's not too uncommon to do stuff like that. Now we could keep having Cleo be the designated healer for now. And maybe it's better to just attack because he might get a native crit sometimes anyway. Although I don't know if you could crit while using the rune. Hell yeah, that was a crit. Oh, he did a bit more damage than I was expecting with that attack. I think he should be low. I hope. See, that's why those boots are so good. So we can get to heal before the boss kills off characters. Conversely, if you have a super slow character, that could be good. So that way the boss can attack and you can retaliate. But obviously, in that case, you need to know what ability the boss is going to be doing to counteract it. Not to, you know, pull out the streamer curse on myself, but I'm surprised he hasn't used the fire breath in a minute. But I'm also fine, because I would have been running ragged if this was the case. And here I thought I had way too many medicines on my characters. He's got zero chill, guys. There it is. Oh man, does a lot of damage. Oh man, this is pretty rough. Things are looking pretty rough. No, we should heal ourselves and Victor. Attack with him. Gotta go big. Guys, Cleo's not doing so hot no more. maybe we can rely on Camille. Got him! Okay, defeated the zombie dragon. Oh yeah, I forgot you continue to use your healing items even after the battle ended. Yeah, so hard mode, I kind of like it, to be honest. Obviously, that was a lot more challenging, but you know, that's kind of just what it was, just challenging. Like, had I been playing a bit more attentively at the beginning, I might have been able to keep Taiho alive, but I like it. Serves you right, acting like a big shot when you're already dead. Look, the fog. Guess this one was responsible for creating it all. There, now the castle's finally ours. How about we give it a name? Sounds like fun. How about Dragon Castle? Orange Castle! I say we call it Tear Castle. What name would you like, young master? So apparently in the original game, there was also the glitch with the tower name or castle name that would carry over into the future titles. I think one of the determined ones that it gave us before in the original game was like Orange, but I think the canonical name should be Toran Castle, so I might just go with that. I don't remember. Maybe I should have like double checked this before starting. I don't like how it's in alphabetical order like this, without different brackets. You called yours Odessa Castle, seemed fitting. Captini asks, do all characters have unique dialogue? Mostly, yes. So as you continue to play through the game and fill out the roster, depending on like what characters are in your party, they will have different flavor text, which is why this game kind of has a lot of replayability. And why I did play it so many times. Granted, I've become a bit more set in my ways with who I like, but sometimes it's also fun to experiment, see different characters, see what characters other people regard as being overpowered, because I know a lot of people might not feel the way that I do about like Kai for character strength. So anyway, let me just Google this real quick. The top Reddit result is ever since any time I play it, I name him Tyr and still give the castle name Odessa. Alright, so apparently Game Rant has the canonical name. Toran, okay, that's what I thought. You're a simple man, character looks cool, you throw them in the party. Yeah, that's definitely how I played as a kid. Kai, he doesn't have his looks going for him, but we should be able to get him pretty quickly here. Toren, huh? I like it. Let's go with that. Well played, Gremio. Congratulations, Commander Tyr. Let this day be known as the founding day of the new Liberation Army. Great idea! Let's celebrate tonight! Hey, what about my money? Now isn't the time for such trivialities, lady. There'll be time for that later. It's been a while, Tyr. You have finally started on your own path. Today, I come bearing gifts. Here's the first one. Please accept it. This is the stone tablet of promise. Your true strength lies in the comrades who share your vision. Go forth and recruit others. The names of your new allies will be carved onto the tablet. As for your other gift... Long time no see, remember me? I'm Luke, Lady Lucknot's #1 apprentice. His powers should serve the Liberation Army well. Tyr.
History has only just been set in motion. Do not lose heart. We shall meet again someday.
Stella said Odessa like Ukraine or Odessa like various American cities, like the character, obviously. Commander Keen, you say? I guess.
So it looks like I'll be joining you. Thanks for having me.
Yoroshiku.
I'm certain Lady Leknot just wanted to be rid of him. Yeah, kinda agree.
Commander Tyr, the castle's now ours. It's time to turn our efforts to gathering more allies. A man by the name of Lepant lives in the town of Koan. I suggest we recruit him. He's certain to be useful. Hey, we got the main castle and the new theme.
Good morning, young master. Did you rest well? This place is no mansion, but at least it's a roof over our heads. When you're ready, let's go visit Matthew. We should consult him about recruiting this Lepant fellow. Lepant, Lupin, who knows. Master Tyr, are you thinking about your father? What do you want?
So this is the Tablet of Promise, where we get to see all of the stars of destiny. Apparently they haven't renamed the stars. I honestly don't know what like half of these are, because I don't know the Japanese words for Chinese constellations and Chinese stars. So some of these are a little bit easy to guess, especially this becomes a lot more difficult without the kanji to double check things on. But I know like the chi based ones are the earth stars, where the 10 ones are the heavenly stars. So Tenryutsu, this might be like heavenly order, I guess. And Tenyu could be like bravery, or like heavenly bravery, or even heavenly hero. I don't know. It's just, yeah. Tenki star. I have a feeling this one is not weather. So anyway, Tenkai. I think this one's supposed to be like heavenly commander or something like that. I don't know if this is heavenly glory. Anyway, so this is a good way to determine how complete your party roster is, which is kind of nice. It's kind of a bit of an ongoing checklist for figuring out what all you need to do. Why not call it Castle Grayskull? I feel like that name was taken before. Oh lord, he's sleep fighting. I just like looked over and my dog is like convulsing and biting in his sleep. That sounds a lot more dramatic than it is. Good morning, Commander Tyr. Did you get a good night's sleep? Now then, let's get down to business. Lepant lives in the town of Koan. He is an honorable man. If you tell him I sent you, I'm certain he'll lend you a hand. Hey, Tyr. Of course you're taking me with you, right?
Master Tyr, I'll join you as well.
Who else will you take, Commander Tyr? Add to the party. So Luke is just kind of he is the man, essentially. Oh, he's the short range? I guess I never even noticed. And then we'll probably want Camille, because we got the winged boots. Wait, what? Oh, okay, we're fine. I was a little bit confused. I must have just kept pressing X. Would you like to switch party members? Not now. And the reason why Luke is the man is because Luke is the bearer of the true wind rune, so his stuff is overpowered. He is one of the bee's knees as far as companions go. So he can get all of our things like that. Oh, he has a speed ring? Defense plus 13 boost speed, so just a very good item to have stuck on him. Didn't I get another pointy hat? Right, anyway. We'll figure it all out. Stella says, there's a list of people on Wikipedia named Odessa, so it really is a person's name, but it's from an ancient Greek city that is probably in the region of modern-day Odessa, Ukraine. Yeah, I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg in this instance. Looks like Taiho's wanderlust is kicking in again. All this waiting makes me want to wander off somewhere. So now we put some crates to block off the back entrance. So yeah, this is the tower now, or castle really. I mentioned this briefly in the first episode, but one of the cooler parts, and honestly one of the selling points for Suikoden when we first got it, was that when you looked on the cover, it talked about recruiting all these different characters and building a castle as you did it. Now, at the time, I was thinking that building a castle was like more of a sandboxy Minecraft Terraria type thing. And this is a bit more static in the way that you deal with characters. And you can't really customize the castle that much, but depending on like the amount of characters you recruit, you actually do get to incrementally upgrade the castle with different facilities. And it was just a very different vibe from many other games at the time. So for me, like, this game, as I've said time and time again, it's just kind of always been like JRPG comfort food, because it's just got such nice vibes to just chill out to and kind of relax to. Like, you don't have to take it super seriously. It doesn't take itself like ridiculously seriously, but I don't know. It's always a bit of a fun collecting all the Pokemon and whatnot. This massive list of characters reminds you a lot of Chrono Cross, and obviously the graphics and the Unite attacks also gives like the Chrono Trigger vibes. But yeah, this came out a couple years before Chrono Cross at least. Aha, now there's a familiar face. Still keeping up with what I taught you about using that staff? So the stories are true, Tyr. You really are the leader of the Liberation Army. No, I'm not judging. It's the path you've chosen. Still, I'd hate to imagine what Tio would think. Alright, kiddo. Your old pal Kai has got your back. As a master with this bow staff, I'm worth at least 100 men. Ha 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 ha. Kai has joined your group. Oh! Should have had him in my party. So I guess we can't... Is that Ronnie? I guess we can't talk to Ronnie yet. And not that Ranny. So I'm going to go back to Toren Castle to get Master Kai in the party. Let's just let these go for now. Sorry, Camille, you're getting replaced. But I'll take off the winged boots at the least. I kind of went through all that effort of upgrading Taiho's weapon, only for him to die in like the second turn of the battle against the dragon. I should have bought him better equipment. His equipment can transfer at least. I should have recruited Sergei for the damn elevator. It's fine. The castle's not big enough yet for it to actually be too tedious. Give the wind rune to the dude who has the wind rune. She can keep all this other stuff on. Ornami Trident. Oh, he already has the Haziness rune. He's already level 21 as well. Okay, cool. I was like, damn, his strength stat is way higher than everybody else's. I don't know if these guys can equip this stuff. I think the toe things are for girls. Oh no, everyone can equip them. Okay, that's good to know. I think I might just keep the Haziness rune on Kai after all. Ah, I didn't even put anything on him. Okay. When are you planning on paying up? Yeah, about that. You work for me now. So I don't remember if I got the chance to show it off, but there was like a time in Remastered where somebody hints at Gremio needing to pay his tab, and like that's where the Camille connection comes from. Holy crap, his staff is level 8 to begin with. No wonder why I thought he was such a beast, because he kind of is. Okay. Let's do our formation. Luke can stay in the back as far as I'm concerned. Do I want him in the front lines? Maybe I do. I don't actually know how good he is. This is Kai's party now. We could wait to buy until we get to the other place. I went to this place, right? I should go back to talk to Sergey. I've got a recruitment to do. Please listen to me. I happen to be an inventor. After much hard work, I've devised something that surpasses even the work of the dwarves. But not a single Castle Lord understands the significance of my creation. What did I invent, you ask? I call it an elevator. Recruit. What? You? You're the leader of the Liberation Army? Why, of course I'll assist you. Liberating inventions require a liberated world. Sergey has joined your group. Gaspar. Hold on, I recognize you. You're the guy who made off with my best customer, Tai-Ho. You got some nerve. So we'll need to come back with Taiho, I think, to recruit Gaspar. Gaspar is the other money-making guy strat in the game, because he'll let you play the dice game that you played with Taiho. That's the easiest way to get money. Huh? Who are you people? The Liberation Army? Then you're fighting the Imperials. She's looking for her trickster uncle, Jupo. Now I'm like second guessing whether or not it's supposed to be Jupo or Juppo. Alright, time to show you guys the coolness of Master Kai. That's King Kai to you guys. Hold on. Let's get a cooler battle to show him off with. I forgot to upgrade Luke's weapon. We'll do this in LePon's area. Okay, here we go. He's got a Unite attack. With whom? Master and pupil attack, 1 times damage to all enemies. So the reason why this is so phenomenal is not only do you get to hit all enemies for free, it's essentially like a 3 times damage multiplier, because if there are 6 enemies that you're facing, you're attacking twice. Well, 3 times with each character, essentially. Good shot, Cleo. And you can even hit people in the back row. So yeah, that is why Kai is the man. It's just a free AoE that does a lot of damage, especially if you put on like the double beat rune, which I think you have to take from Ace later on. I don't think the double beat rune drops normally. Going to LePont's mansion? I wouldn't bother, you'd be wasting your time. Of course, if you insist, I won't stop you from going. But I have a better proposal, Thanks. So, alright folks, I definitely wanted to show off Kai at the very end there and get him in the party before stopping here for the night, after getting our castle for our own and recruiting some characters. So this is a good spot to stop the stream as we continue on our playthrough. We'll be going live again at the normal time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, alright guys, hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe. LastProtagonist out.